So we've been working on this tattoo for a while because when Daniel came in here, he had the requisite 90s tribal blob on his arm. And, you know, the 90s had a lot of that. My name is Ian Adams, and I'm a tattooer, all-around artist, musician, mostly tattooer these days. $1994 or 95 or something was when I did my first tattoo, and I'm sure it's not great wherever it is. Tattooing used to be all kind of secret. Like, to figure out how to do tattoos, you had to hang around a tattoo shop, and then some guy would finally come out and show you a little bit of how to use the machine, and then how to set this, and eventually teach you how to build your own machine, and then you had to figure out other stuff. And it was really like a secret society. It was sort of happening on an underground level. So I just slid into it. Since the internet, you can buy everything you want on Amazon. You can look at YouTube videos that'll show you everything you need to do. You can learn the actual process of tattooing as easy as you can learn any other skill. So now it's just a matter of what you're going to bring to the table as an artist. It takes a lot of repetitions. You know, it used to be there'd be a guy, you got a line of guys down the street, and they're all getting anchors on their neck or whatever, like whatever sailor tattoo. And you got good because, the first guys might be crappy, but the ninth guys is actually, you're getting the hang of it. A lot of times people had to cast their own machines, build them out of stuff that were closest to a tattoo machine as possible, Now, the leaps in technology is amazing. I mean, let alone the fact that half the stuff is disposable. You don't have to learn to do stuff like make needles. That used to be a big part of it. Like, you'd spend, if you're a tattooer, as an apprentice, you would spend hours a day just making needles, putting these needles together in a jig, and it was, kind of mind-numbing, but good to know.
And my grandmother's like, she's like 95. She's like, "Oh, Ian, have you done any new tattoos? I get such a kick out of you."
It's like fashion is on a rocket sled. We'll talk now about how square a tribal tattoo is while they're getting a mandala tattoo done. Laser surgery technology is going to get a lot better. It's going to get to the point where you can blast them off a lot quicker. If tattoo removal got really easy, would anyone want to bother getting tattoos? I don't know. Seriously. Permanence is part of the love, A lot of people want to start out with really small tattoos. So, I can pull my sock up over it if I go to the company picnic or whatever. But the problem with those tattoos is they don't always hold up as well as you think they would. You get something really small, and then you decided that, no, now I've got like a little tattoo of an anchor the size of a nickel on my arm. What do I do now? It's fairly easy to cover with something bigger and cooler. We kind of live in a tattoo bubble in a lot of ways. Like, it seems really like everybody's got tattoos, but then you get out there and you realize, no, not everyone has tattoos. There's a lot of people who don't have tattoos, enough to make the people who do have tattoos still feel kind of like outsiders. As an artist, I'm more linear. Anything that gets my idea across, right now my ideas just tend to be black and white. Hopefully every tattoo artist is learning as long as they're doing it. You're always coming up with new stuff and always figuring new things out. And that's, as far as a job goes, that's the best thing in the world. I mean, the worst you can do is have a way to make a living where you don't learn it. You don't do anything new. You don't have to solve problems. I'm constantly trying to get better at what I do and solve problems. And that's the best thing in the world. As an artist, push yourself. You're gonna start shaving their heads more, or tattoos on noggins. When it becomes really common for people to get face tattoos, then that'll be something else. When you don't think of it at all when you see someone with a tattoo on their face, then it might be going through a part of that cycle where it's uncool. But then it'll get cool again. That's how everything works,
This is fun. I always sit on a tattoo, I'm like, this is fun! Like, for me, it's wicked fun, I don't know about anybody else.
of the devil. Water can flow and water can crash. You must be water, my friend.